Hi there, and welcome to the Melody Music Studios interview series, where we get to know our teachers a little bit better. I'm Ashley. Hi there, I am here with Jennifer. Jennifer, thanks so much for joining me today.
Oh, thanks. It's nice to be here.
So Jennifer teaches voice and beginning piano. Jennifer, can you share with us what styles do you primarily teach in your studio?
I cannot narrow it down because te- theoretically teach all styles. By trade, I'm an opera singer. That's how I've made my career. Sometimes people think, oh, I'm an opera singer, so I teach everybody opera. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And no matter what genre singing you hope to do, it's imperative that you learn good technique. I don't care whether you sing country or pop or gospel, you've got to learn the basic mechanics of how your body and your voice works properly.
Wonderful. So my first question for you is, who or what made you want to get into the world of music?
I think I was born into it. I come from a long line of musicians. My father was a wonderful pianist. My grandfather was the first violinist with the St. Louis Symphony. I was a very shy kid who didn't speak at all, but all I would do is sing. And I just never stopped. And just, in grammar school, I was the kid that always had the solos and the Christmas pageants and all that stuff. And then in high school, that's when it became apparent to me that I could make a career as a singer because I had a wonderful music teacher who exposed me to tremendous repertoire. And she said to me, you can do this. You can be a singer like this. I'm like, really? Okay. Um, I really didn't know, when I got to high school. Well, I thought, well, maybe music theater, maybe Broadway. That was where I was really thinking. But my teacher started introducing me to classical voice and ultimately opera. And it was actually in my second year of college that I was accepted into a fairly well-known apprentice program for opera. And that was it. I knew then that's where I wanted to be. So.
Excellent. Well, it sounds like from day one, it was pretty much music, which is great.
Never anything else, it's just Jenny sings,
Right. That's great. That's wonderful. Jennifer, share with us which famous musicians or singers do you really admire and then why?
I was lucky in my early career to sing with people like Beverly Sills, Robert Merrill, and a lot of very esteemed opera singers. Probably my all-time favorite opera singer is was a bass baritone named Dmitri Horostovsky. He's the voice I want to hear when I go to heaven, On the other hand, I love Great American Songbook music. I love Michael Bublé.
You know how I feel.
I love Josh Groban. Of course, going back, I love King Cole and, of course, Tony Bennett.
Unforgettable. That's what you are.
Yeah, that's wonderful. You gave us a lot of really renowned, wonderful singers on a spectrum spanning a lot of different genres, which is great.
My hobby at night is to scroll YouTube for old performances. Well, and I also want to educate my students. Most of them have never heard great singers, so I feel like it's part of my job.
Absolutely. So, in terms of performances that you've given, which I'm sure there have been many wonderful ones, can you share with us some of the most memorable performances you have given?
Well, I did a big performance in Italy at an outdoor venue. It was what I call a greatest hits performance in opera, where there are 4 soloists: a soprano, mezzo, tenor, and baritone. And this was when Pavarotti was alive, so he was the tenor. And the audience was 50,000, something like that. I don't know, you couldn't even see. That was certainly a highlight. Not that it really matters what size the audience is, and I tell my students this all the time. Even if there's only you're singing to one person, they deserve your best.
Jennifer, is there anything else that you would really like to share with us and prospective students, someone who might be thinking about studying with you?
Well, the first thing I'd like to say is I think the human voice is the most amazing instrument there possibly is. And the thing I love about teaching voices is every voice is different. I'm very lucky in my student base that I've got a wide variety of different types of voices. None of them are identical. There's no such thing.
No such thing, not at all. Well, Jennifer, I really appreciate the time getting to chat with you today. I've loved your answers, and I think that any student who would be able to study with you would be incredibly fortunate. And so thank
I,
you again. Thanks much, and until next time,
you
bye.
got. Bye bye.